Well, it is official. The Trophy Doe contest for 2019 is in the books.
It is in the books.
And
you didn't win.
I did not win. I lost my Chipotle bet to Justin. That's the worst. That's the worst feeling ever.
Did you even go hunting?
I did.
Oh, that's right. You claim that you could have shot.
No, dude, I could
deer.
have. I could have. And I'm just getting it over.
We can just go to Chipotle together. And you can.
I don't want it. I'll feel bad.
You don't even want to go to lunch with me.
No. I'll end up
Fine,
feeling.
I'll take my $20.
I'll end up feeling.
I'll get 2 Chipotles.
No, that's $12 to go to Chipotle. Give me that back.
You give me a 20. I'm going twice.
We'll still go together, but I'd rather just have it be like you're paying now when we go.
Fair enough. I can appreciate that. So guys,
well, I went and I could have shot a doe, but it wouldn't have been a winner. So what was the point of shooting it?
So you didn't have to buy me lunch.
No, I needed to shoot 2.
You said you were going to do it, not me.
I know, but the likelihood of me shooting 2, it wasn't happening. So
Fair enough. So Todd officially loses the Trophy Doe competition. The winner of the Trophy Doe contest.
Yeah, let's talk about the
real.
real
Drum roll. I don't know. There you go. Drum roll. Winner is Byron Bruno with a doe that weighed in at a whopping, an astounding 143 pounds. Let's watch Byron's video right now.
All right, guys, this is the Bow Hunt or Die Doe Challenge. Here's the HME scale. As you can tell, it's zeroed. I got the hook right here. Okay, gotta tear weight it. That's 0. And here's the doe. We're gonna load her up. We're gonna load her up on the scale, and we're gonna show you how much she weighs. All right, and here. So just to give you guys the doe. No, there it is. What are you trying to do? She's all gutted out on the inside, just to prove that to you. There's the round. Here's the shot right there. And there it is on the scale. 143 pounds on the dot.
Byron, congratulations. That doe must have left my property and headed over to yours, is what I'm thinking, because mine disappeared. I had so many pictures early. I kept teasing you.
You kept texting me that big doe picture, and I was like, well, you know, don't count your trophy does before they've been killed.
You were doing
That's
the
what they
same thing,
say.
though. So
at least I killed a couple does. They weren't very big.
Yeah, but now that Tim's not on the team, I don't have to worry about the buck thing anymore. So
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
But let's stay focused on this.
Space. We should.
Yeah, free space. A good point. But listen, we got a south winner and a west winner. So go ahead, take the south winner next.
So the southern region winner was Nate Colwell with a 97-pound doe out of Oklahoma. So we'll take a look at that video real quick.
We look down inside of her. Nothing there. She is completely elevated and spinning on me. 97.
And last but not least, we've got the western winner, Cricket Montague.
All right, so we got here a tiny little doeski at 23.2.
Are
you guys mad? Is that really the name here? You guys
that's
give me
really her name. I mean, that's what she told us her name was.
Cricket, don't get upset with me. These guys just do things like this and to make fun of me. So just that's what we're going with. 51 pounds.
Technically, I won the Western.
No, you don't count.
I know I don't count, but I'm saying technically.
Did you? See, you just had to do something to get yourself into the show. Don't even show Justin stuff. Don't take it away from the Western winner, Cricket. Congratulations at 51 pounds. That's all we got for the Trophy Doe contest. Are we bringing this baby back for 2020?
Of course we are.
Good.
HME Trophy Doe contest is coming back. Todd's going to redeem himself next year. But guys, we're going to stop talking. We're going to jump into a couple hunts with Johnny.
Hang on. Does the 2020 contest start right now?
No.
Why not?
Because it doesn't.
We should just start
it doesn't start until the fall. Can't start it now.
That'd be fun then. It would make the last couple weeks.
No, because it would make like the person that shoots a doe right now have to wait literally an entire year. They'd forget all about it.
All right.
Bad idea, Graf. All right, guys, we're done talking. We're going to jump into some hunts with Johnny Herman and Tyler Rector right now.
Well, hello everybody. Johnny Herman coming at you from northern Wisconsin. Hopefully a few of you are wondering what's been going on with my season. I know I got to bring you that elk hunt from out in Montana earlier this year, which was really well done and well filmed by Paulie Morrison, well guided by Dustin DeCrew. I'm going to kind of take you on a little tour through my season and show you some of the highlights, because it'd be a shame for you guys not to see some of the things that I saw this year. It was really a great season. I can honestly say I think this is probably the most enjoyable season I've ever had in my life. Just stress-free. Really enjoyed every sit. Enjoyed being with my buddies, and I hope that the rest of my seasons can be as enjoyable as this one. But it started right up here, northern Wisconsin, opening weekend. Really should have got it done. I had some pretty good intel on some bucks working a mock scrape that I had started right by one of my stands up on the north end of this property. And they were showing up 10 a.m., 11 a.m., so I knew they were bedded close. I mean, I knew I should be sitting in there until noon, because you never know, right? And sure enough, I left my stand one morning at 11 a.m., and I believe it was 21 minutes later, I had one of my shooter bucks standing in that scrape that I had just walked through. So ifs and buts were candy and nuts, right? But beautiful 8-pointer up there that I was hunting. Dark horned, nice white tops. He's not a big deer as far as big deer go. I had a couple of good early season hunts where we had some bucks filter in and bed around me. I passed up a really nice 9-pointer one morning that was sparring with some other bucks. It was a really cool morning. But then it was off to Montana, Wyoming, I guess. And you guys saw me on that elk hunt, and God, what a beautiful hunt that turned out to be. But what you guys didn't see was there was a big world-class mule deer on that property as well. I shot that elk on day 4, and I believe it was day 7 or day 8, my last day out there. And lo and behold, we found him early afternoon with a bunch of other bucks. And I was on him 3 different times within my bow range. I ended up getting a makeable shot on him at 42 yards. Kind of down through a little hole in some pines, and unfortunately I clipped a branch up high on the top of the arc of the shot, and it deflected the arrow down, and it hit a log in front of him. Unfortunately for me, my vision's not that great anymore, and I couldn't follow that arrow, and when it hit that log, I thought it hit the deer. And I thought I had just shot a 200-inch mule deer, but I did not. But anyways, man, what a great animal that muley is! Wow. So anyways, came back to Wisconsin, and ended up really not getting down to Illinois very early. As you guys have seen, the past couple of seasons, I got a buck down on this property that I hunt in Illinois called Ape Hanger. And he's a fairly young deer. Frankie found the sheds to him this last winter for me. And I think they scored 186 or something like that. And we felt like he might have been a 3-year-old. He was no older than a 4-year-old, but might have been a 3-year-old. I went and checked all my cameras, and it was the weirdest deal. All of the old bucks, all of my bigger bucks, none of them were there. And it was weird. The landowner hadn't found any EHDs. Nothing really had been screwy down there. So we really don't know what happened to any of them deer. Although I did leave some cameras down there. I always do in the winter. So I'm going to leave them set all winter, and hopefully we're going to have some intel next spring when I pull those cameras as to what we've got left down there. But anyways, really the only deer we were getting were these 3 and 4-year-old bucks, and nothing was really big. So we had this one 8-pointer that was real tall and narrow and fairly heavy. I figured him to be a 4-year-old. And man, I think it was the 3rd night I was hunting. He came bouncing out of nowhere. I was trying to get on these does that were coming across this bean field. I was going to try to shoot one of them does, and all of a sudden, boom, here comes that buck. And I think it was 24 seconds from the time that I knew that there was a buck there until the time that I shot my first arrow. But anyways, I'm shooting a back tension release right here, Stan Perfects. And I'm telling you what, man, this has really helped me out. But that was the first shot I did at an animal with this back tension release, was that buck down in Illinois. And I think I flinched a little bit and ended up hitting him low, right in the crease, but just low. Not a fatal shot at all. And he bounced out into this green field at 40 yards, and I reloaded another arrow and pulled my second shot, ended up hitting him low. Frankie Clark came down and helped me find that buck, and we ended up recovering him, and special thanks to Frankie. He gave up two days of his life coming down there to help me, so thanks, Frankie. That was really a nice deal, because most of the time I've been putting in during hunting season has been down in Illinois, and I've been neglecting this stuff up here in Wisconsin. So having my Illinois buck tag filled in October allowed me the opportunity to put in, a lot more time up here in Wisconsin, which was really fun, because I miss hunting with my friends up here. We've got a cabin that another friend that owns this land, lets us hunt out of. And we get to call all this acreage up here our own, and do what we want to do when we want to do it up here. So I got to thank Johnny and Ann for giving us the opportunity to hunt this property like it's our own. It's beautiful up here. My plan was to shoot a doe, just shoot a doe right away, get the feel for this back tension release, make a good shot, get some good vibes going. So unfortunately I had a doe come through, and I grunt stopped her. She took a step toward me. She ended up spinning. She was going to go back to where she was just coming from. As I released my shot, I ended up hitting her. I hit her right here, and luckily it just drove right down through all of her boiler room, and she only ran about 75 yards and died right away, which was beautiful. Unfortunately, the shot itself wasn't what I wanted. So then, I guess it was just a couple days later, I'm still sitting in the same spot, and man, I had this big doe. I got her like 2 steps from my opening. I'm at full draw. I've got a stealth cam on the ground in video mode, and I think that I'm taping her with that stealth cam on the ground. Anyways, long story short, I put the, I leaned out, put the pin right where it was supposed to be. Back tension went off smooth. Double lunged her. She bounced about 20-25 yards. Looked around wondering what hit her, and tipped over dead. And man, I'm telling you, that's a good feeling right there for a guy that's struggled with his shooting. So that really gave me some good confidence. And the other thing it did was we hung her on the old HME scale, and lo and behold, 133 pounds, 0.6. So as of this interview right now, she's currently leading the doe contest, which I'm pretty proud of. First week in November, I also had a couple of great encounters with bucks. you know, thought I was going to get it done a couple of times, heart pounding, but just ended up passing up good 3-year-olds, which, man, it's pretty cool. And it's going to be even cooler yet to be able to shoot those bucks when they're bigger next year as 4-year-olds. So anyways, it brings us to this week. But anyways, that brings me to last night. And so here was the deal, right? I only had last night and this morning to hunt. And my goal for last night or this morning was, number 1, to shoot a big buck. Number 2, to shoot a doe that I felt like was going to be bigger than my 133.6 pound doe that I've already got on the leaderboard. And number 3 was to shoot a doe fawn for our camp meet. I'm in charge of cooking for our family and friends that hunt out of a cabin that we have over in northwest Wisconsin. And so we're going to do a steak night with the water thing, the whatever that's called. And so I thought, what a better thing than to shoot a doe fawn and take that meat and use it for our Saturday night meal. So anyways, lo and behold, I get 3 doe fawns out in front of me last night. I know you guys are like, oh, who cares, he shot a doe fawn, but I mean, my goal was to get comfortable shooting this release and making good shots and controlling my emotions at the time of the shot. And I made a really nice shot on that doe fawn. I mean, I hit exactly where I was aiming. She actually went down right on the spot. I don't know, I blew it through the boiler room, and anyways, she was dead the minute my arrow hit her. You know, that's my season in a nutshell. You know, I hope that you guys enjoy watching my video footage. I really enjoy, you know, putting it down for you guys. I just love being able to, you know, show people what it's like, you know, sitting in a tree stand with me. So again, hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. I hope you had a great season yourselves. I don't know if I'll be back in a tree stand again this year or not. If not, been a hell of a season. So until next time, bow hunt or die.
This is how we like to do it.
That's how close we are to the road. First time I've been hunting since I guess since I shot my buck, like November 3rd or 4th. I don't remember what day it was, but so over a month, and got to wear orange. It is the last day of second firearm season here in Illinois. Basically, I put this blind up a couple days ago because I got pictured of a really pretty deer about 100 yards from here on a turnip plot that I can't see because my miscanthus is so awesome as a plot screen. But really big deer coming in here. Sometimes borderline last shooting light.
So I'm kind of hoping with this south wind, which is blowing right at their bedding area, and they're kind of used to human scent because we're up here at these grain bins all the time, loading corn this time of year. I got a decoy out here at 15 yards. Kind of hoping maybe I rattle them in. Not really for sure if I will. It is kind of like that second rut phase where, you know, those first mature does that didn't get bred during their first cycle, they're starting to come into that second cycle now, and being chased around. Plus those doe fawns that are just now coming into heat are being chased. So a lot of people are seeing the big deer on lockdown. If they're not on lockdown, they're definitely cruising looking for that last action, I guess I'd call it. So alright guys, well, welcome to the blind. What a windy afternoon it is. Got down here about 2 o'clock. It was 50 degrees, cloudy, very little wind. And as soon as I started walking across the field, the wind gusted up, and it hasn't stopped. It's supposed to just keep getting windier, looking at the hourly. Up to like 20, I think it said. I would say it's probably close to that right now. The temperature is dropping like crazy. Wind switched from southwest to a northwest. I'm not sure if these deer are going to move in this. I'm kind of out in the middle of the wide open. Got timber draws around me. This is the farm where I shot my 161 last year, late season, January. Same setup, same blind, up in the air, soybean food plot. The only difference is it's not really cold yet, and we have no snow. Big doe, baby. Blew right through her, 30 yards. Gosh, it's windy. Super, super windy. Been holding this blind down all afternoon. Pretty sure I just drilled her. She's 30 yards, arrow went all the way through her, sitting out there. So I couldn't see her fall, but she went down that big ravine. So hopefully we got her. First doe of the year for me, December 9th. Crazy. Big doe, baby. Alright guys, well, we are at the point of impact. There's my blind right there. As you can see, we got the covered in blood arrow. She didn't go for her. Let's go get her. Triple X, baby. Where's our log? Well guys, just found this doe. She's a big old girl. She's actually bigger body than that buck I shot in November, so gonna be a struggle getting her out here by myself. Probably gonna go get some better lights. Well guys, welcome to late season. This is the time of year where I really just love to hunt. Plant a lot of food plots, leave a lot of standing crops for these deer to kind of have a less stressful winter. And it really paid off tonight. Came to a farm where I shot my 161 last year, same blind, same setup. First time I've hunted this farm all year, but I was getting pictures of a lot of does on this bean plot, and it's just been literally just 8-0 already. It's December 9th, so wanting to take a few does off this farm. This big one came in, gave me a perfect 30-yard broadside shot, even in that crazy wind. But drilled her, as you can tell. She went, I'm like 40 yards from where I shot her, 50 maybe. She just jumped over this log and died, basically, off the edge of the food plot. So we're gonna gut her out, probably here since I'm by myself. Gotta drag her up this little hill, get her to the truck, and take her home and put her on that HME scale and weigh her. She's a pretty big doe. I don't know if she's the biggest doe for the team or not, but big block-headed doe. I mean, just big. Moment of truth. Well, ain't no winner. 127 and 127.8.
You know, Justin, it's always fun to kind of catch up with the guys, you know, when things don't go the way they want them to go, right? We're always so used to getting the footage when they get those buck kills, they shoot those does, right? But in Johnny's case, you know what? It didn't work out, but man, there's a lot of hunting and a lot of effort that just keeps going on with that grind. So it's good to see.
Well, I mean, it did kind of work out, right? I mean, he shot a buck in Illinois. Wasn't the greatest shot in the world, we know, but he recovered
did you
it.
need to go there?
Hey, what do you want me to do? Just lie
Nothing.
about it?
I'm not, no.
And then killed a pile of does up in Wisconsin this year. Did some serious doe management. And Johnny was the winner of the Bowhunter Die team trophy doe contest. He killed the biggest doe of the entire team.
Do we have a video? Did he follow all the rules, all the videos?
We just watched it.
Okay.
Literally,
Making sure that was in
everybody
there. I didn't get to see that part because Brandon didn't have it ready. So there you go.
Well, if you would have been listening when we were planning for the episode, you would have the information.
I was scanning a contract in.
Fair enough. So
Jeez,
congratulations to Johnny. We will have a special prize for him at our June meeting this summer. As for Tyler, put another deer in the freezer before the season ended. It was an interesting year for the team down there. Frank killed a big one. Tyler killed a decent one. And so far, Mr. Foss is a big old goose egg down there. That's a first for him.
Is he still hunting? This is really a rarity.
He's still
Is he
hunting.
okay?
Yeah, we're probably
Do we
going
need to do a wellness check?
He'll be at the ATA show with us, and I'm sure he will be belly aching.
Oh my God, the whole time.
I should be at home hunting right now. You guys made me come to this
Look
show.
at this forecast. Even Deercast is saying it's a good evening. I need to be on.
The whole time, I guarantee it. So, congratulations to all of the members of our team who killed animals this year. We're not totally done, but we're awfully close to being done. Mr.
I know
Graff.
I'm going to be in a little bit of hot water.
With who?
Kurt.
Kurt? Why?
Kurt's upset with me.
Why?
Because that buck came in, it was limping, and I decided to.
Oh yeah, we're gonna show that after we find him dead here in the next 2 days. We'll show that whole hunt.
Maybe I'll shoot him with a half rack. I'm going tomorrow
You can't
night.
shoot him when he's dead.
No, but he's still limping along. I saw it. I got videos. I got.
Yeah,
trail
he's
camera
probably
photos.
dead like 50 yards from your camera because he looks like he's not going very far and he's gonna be dead.
All right, we'll show one photo.
So that's it for the hunting action this week, guys. Next up, we're going to do the Ask the Expert section brought to you by the folks at Lancaster Archery. It's actually a very, very good question that I've heard from multiple people over the years. So we got Mike Davis, who says, I've been rifle hunting for 6 years and would like to get into bow hunting. Unfortunately, I'm right-handed, but left eye dominant. I do everything else right-handed, but since I haven't started shooting a bow yet, should I start out left-handed or train my non-dominant eye? That is a great question. Situation I think a lot of people run into from time to time, including our buddy PJ Riley. So we're going to toss it over to him and see what he has to say.
All right, guys, so we got a great question today. We got a guy who wants to get into archery, and he is left eye dominant, but he does everything right-handed. Well, welcome to my world. This is exactly what I am. I am left eye dominant, but I do everything right-handed. He wants to know, should he just start out shooting left-handed, or is he going to have to go right-handed? Well, it is going to be easier for you aiming-wise if you can learn to shoot left-handed. With left eye dominance, that means that that's the eye that takes over. So if you're opening with both eyes, it's going to be easier for a left-handed shooter to look through the peep with the left eye. For me, being left eye dominant shooting right-handed, I can't shoot with both eyes open evenly because my left eye takes over and I can't see through the peep. So what I end up having to do is squinting. Sometimes I close my left eye altogether just to get my right eye to go through the peep sight. So you can try that. Again, what I found was I just couldn't shoot left-handed. It just didn't feel right. I do everything right-handed, so left-handed bow didn't feel right for me. I shoot right-handed. I compensate for it by squinting. That may cause problems in low light situations, but I just have to deal with it. So give those a try. Certainly try shooting left-handed, see if it works for you. It's going to be easier aiming. If not, just try squinting or just to train your right eye to take over.
Well, PJ, thanks for answering that question. I'm going to add a little bit to this. I think the best thing about this question is he doesn't say he's going to quit rifle hunting and get into bow hunting, but I think he's making the best choice right there alone. So it doesn't matter what eye you end up using. He's bow hunting now. It's good.
It probably matters, I mean, in terms of like accuracy and killing animals and all. But thanks to PJ again. That is some great, very good, helpful advice. I'm sure a lot of people run into that situation. Guys, next up, we're going to take a minute here to dive into the trophy photos for this week's show. So let's take a look now.
Chris Lawson.
Daniel Pfeiffer.
David Casper.
Eric Stroud.
Nathan McIntyre.
And Taylor Orser. Hey, congratulations, everybody. Those are some great trophies, and congrats to Daniel Pfeiffer, this week's winner. He's got a bit of a long arm kind of going. Not going to say I've never been guilty of doing that myself.
We've all done that. That's fine.
But it is a great photo,
Yes.
great pose. I got to give a special shout out to Taylor down there. It looks like he's got his little kid with him.
That's
so
cool.
That's a special moment. So congratulations.
A lot of
to
good bucks
both.
here, too,
A lot
man.
of great deer in
Yeah.
there. But congratulations to our winner. Daniel, make sure you get us your info. We'll get you that HS and Buck Bomb prize pack sent your way. Guys, we got a couple
We'd
things.
have to fire all these guys.
We'd have
They were
to
on the
fire
team.
them
If they were on the team.
if they killed all your deer.
And to set the record straight, we didn't fire Tim. My guys, you guys got to watch the whole show. Pay attention.
Oh, we didn't? Because
No.
I fired him
Oh, you
after,
did after that
the
show?
show was over. Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
realize.
that I did not know.
Was I not supposed to do that?
No, if we're kidding. Someone's like, I'm getting like death threats already. No, he wasn't fired enough. Move on. He's fine.
He wasn't
He's
fired
safe.
yet.
Unless it happens again.
He's on probation. All right, so guys,
got a
two
red notice,
things
yellow.
to talk about. We are going to be at the ATA show actually right after this episode airs. That ATA show is January 9th through the 11th, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled. We're going to have a lot of great content coming at you from that show. And then 2 weeks later, we are out in Lancaster at the Lancaster Archery Classic, which is the 23rd through the 26th. If any of you guys that watch the show are going to be at Lancaster, make sure you stop over at our booth.
No.
Say hello.
If you stop by and we're shooting, only talk to Justin. Put the pressure all on Justin, please.
If you're going by Todd, just plug your nose because he's going to be pitted out.
No,
and
dude,
stinking like
I
BO.
told you, I'm doubling up. I was nervous.
Fair
last
enough.
year.
So that's where we will be in January.
We're
So
gonna wear
guys-
those sleeveless shirts.
Oh, we are. We're going to cut our sleeves off, like Dan Richardson style. Just
Get
go
more
sleeveless.
airflow.
I don't know. Is there like a dress code that we have to abide by that
I'm
would
sure
prevent that from
probably.
happening? There probably is.
Probably.
We're not allowed to arrow twirl anymore. It's like a big thing at certain events.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a little weird. No, I have to admit, being new to the whole line thing, that was freaking me out a little
It's
bit.
not allowed anymore.
Apparently,
it's too
that's
distracting.
what distracted me last year from beating you, or 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, we're going to stop talking. We appreciate everybody for watching Bowhunt or Die. We will see you again very soon.
We
You
don't
won't
need
believe how fat this doe is.
Rolling.
We're not going there.
That's the show title. huge
fattest
monster,
doe ever.
fattest doe you've ever saw.
Okay, fine, you ready?